glad to have you with us. Hope you enjoy today's episode. I want to talk about, well, my brother and I, yesterday, I got to spend all day with my youngest brother. It's always an enjoyable experience. He's always asking questions that challenge me. He's always challenging my stance, not from a standpoint of antagonism, but a standpoint of wanting to understand and have it explained. And so that's always a real positive thing for me, is to articulate my beliefs and have to do it in a way that he understands and grasps. So it's always a really good kind of exercise for me. And yesterday, one of the things we were talking about is how things are going, shaking out, and what things are going on here. It's in every aspect of our lives. And I was talking to him about our birth. And think, we're in this comfortable, warm, loving place where we're just held closely. We're just floating around. There's nothing. The nutrients come into us through this magic tube. This wonderful woman's voice who's telling us how much she loves us, and others are telling us how much they love us, and all these good things are going on. And we hear all the stuff out there as we begin to perceive it, and it's like, oh, that's pretty dangerous out there. And we really don't want to leave that place until finally what happens is the body begins to basically reject us. I mean, the woman's body begins to cramp, and the spasms of birth pangs come in as the body prepares to eject us into the next. I personally think that that's the light at the end of the tunnel that people say when they're having near-death experiences, is that they're actually seeing the lights at the end of the birth canal, the possibility of coming into the new life. Because again, most of us are born, in a hospital situation where we're flashed out immediately into this place of bright lights and scary noises and all these things. But we get through it because we adapt to this new way of thinking. We adapt to the new paradigm. And that's what I think is a lot of what's happening now. As soon as I heard in February 2020, about the corona crap, I immediately, it hit in me, birth pangs. This is the beginning. This is the beginning of the birth pangs. And unfortunately, it's been a very, very long labor, which in my instance, I understand, because I was a very stubborn child, didn't want to come out. And so I put my mom through, I think it was like 17 hours of labor before she had me. So I've been one of those who's been reluctant to step into new things. I see it in my current situation, a reluctance to hold on to that which is comfortable. But we can't carry the old into the new. We can't carry those things that make us comfortable. It's time for us to become uncomfortable, because everything that we put our trust in, they're false. They're able to be shaken. They're of our imagination. And it's time to embrace a new reality, and we can't carry the old reality with us. So as things continue to shake and rattle and roll, and all these things are coming, let's start looking towards the new. Don't cling on to the old. Don't cling on to that which makes us safe and secure. Let's be adventurous. Let's move out. Let's see what's coming, because the world, the universe, this thing, this mind that created us, that we created in our mind, however you want to look at it, has only our best intentions. Only our best intentions. Despite what you're told, despite that we're told that life is trying to kill us and all these things. No, life is trying to teach us how to live. And I hope you learn today to let go, step out of the womb. It's time to step into this brave new world of differences. There's a different way of doing business. There's a different way of trading. There's a different way of interacting, a different way of governing ourselves that's possible. And a lot of that is just a self-actualization that we're coming to. So in these days ahead, don't be fearful. Be brave, be bold. Let's step forward into this thing. There's a beautiful world that's coming. The new paradigm is beautiful. It's peace, it's love, it's joy, it's available. We can have it, but we've got to let go of the old thing. Namaste.